In today's video, Chico Xavier reveals what you never expected about dogs. Get ready, because we're in for some strong emotions. But before we dive in, I need to know something about you. Tell me, do you have a dog at home? If so, write here in the comments, "I have a dog at home." Tell me how many dogs you have and their names, or simply write, "I love dogs." Awesome. In today's video, we're going to dive into one of the most emotional and lesser-known stories from Chico Xavier's life, a story that not only involves his deep spirituality and mediumship, but also the unbreakable bond he shared with his dog named Boneca. Boneca was not just a pet to Chico, she was a loyal companion who stayed by his side during the most difficult moments of his mediumistic journey. One quiet night, while Chico was immersed in his prayers and spiritual communications, something extraordinary happened. Boneca, who always stayed close while he prayed, began to bark softly as if sensing a presence. Chico, who was used to perceiving the subtle energies of the spiritual world, felt a different vibration at that moment. He recounts that when he looked into Boneca's eyes, he saw something he would never forget, a deep glow, almost as if the dog were channeling a message from the spirits. That night, Chico received a revelation that forever changed his view on the spirituality of animals. Boneca, with her purity and loyalty, revealed herself as a being of light, a spiritual guardian who not only protected the home, but was also capable of sensing and communicating energies that we, humans, often ignore. This episode became one of the most important for Chico, reinforcing the idea that animals, especially dogs, play a fundamental role in our spiritual journey. They are not by our side by chance. They are soul companions sent to guide and protect us in our toughest moments. In recent days, messages and revelations about dogs and their spiritual impact on families have gained attention, particularly those attributed to the medium Chico Xavier. Each of these messages comes with a deep analysis. Now get ready to be moved by these surprising revelations Chico Xavier shared about dogs and their importance in our spiritual lives. Don't miss a single detail of this video, because what you're about to hear is something you never expected. Let's go. 1. Dogs are angels in disguise who walk beside the righteous. Message: those who have dogs at home will be protected from evil influences and guided in times of spiritual darkness. Analysis: this revelation suggests that dogs are sent by divine forces to protect the homes of the righteous. The Bible mentions in Hebrews 13:2, "Do not forget to entertain strangers, for by so doing some have unwittingly entertained angels." This quote reinforces the idea that dogs can be angelic manifestations that protect and guide those who receive them with a pure heart. 2. The presence of a dog in the home drives away shadows and attracts divine light. Message: anyone who has a dog at home will see a transformation in the energy of the house, turning it into a place of peace and protection. Analysis: just as light dispels darkness, dogs bring pure energy that drives away negative influences. In Matthew 5:14, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world." Having a dog may amplify that light, protecting the family from spiritual shadows that threaten balance. 3. The bark of a dog is like a prayer to the universe, driving away obsessive spirits. Message: in moments of spiritual tension, the bark of a dog should be interpreted as a sign of alert and protection. Analysis: dogs, with their spiritual sensitivity, perceive presences that we cannot see. Their bark may serve as a way to ward off disturbing spirits. Remember the words of Psalm 91:11, "For he shall give his angels charge over you, to keep you in all your ways." 4. Dogs are mirrors of our spirits, reflecting our joys and pains. Message: by observing a dog's behavior, we can better understand our spiritual state and seek the necessary healing. Analysis: just as a mirror reflects an image, dogs reflect our emotions and energies. If the dog is restless, It may reflect the state of our soul. Proverbs 27:19 teaches us, "As in water face reflects face, so the heart of man reflects man." This connection suggests that dogs can help us understand and correct our spiritual flaws. 5. Taking care of a dog is like taking care of a soul entrusted to us by God. Message: those who treat their dogs with love and respect will be spiritually rewarded, and their path will be illuminated. Analysis: the responsibility of taking care of a dog goes beyond the physical. It is a spiritual duty. Just as we are responsible for our souls, we must care for those entrusted to us. In Genesis 1:28, God gives man dominion over all creatures, implying a duty of care and protection. 6. The gaze of a dog is a window to the divine, perceiving beyond the veil of the material world. Message: meditating while looking into a dog's eyes can bring spiritual visions and deep revelations about our life path. Analysis: the eyes of a dog reflect purity and connection to the spiritual realm, reminding us that there is more beyond the material world. In Matthew 6:22, Jesus says, "The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light." Looking into a dog's eyes can be a practice of meditation and connection with the divine. 7. Where there is a dog, obsessive spirits cannot enter. Message: having a dog at home acts as a spiritual shield, warding off negative influences and protecting the family. Analysis: dogs, with their keen sensitivity, act as spiritual guardians, blocking the entrance of negative energies. Let's remember Psalm 23 verse 4. "Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me." The presence of a dog reinforces this divine protection in our homes. 8. Dogs have the ability to absorb and transmute negative energies into positive ones. Message: in times of crisis, a dog can be the channel to transform pain and anguish into hope and joy. Analysis: dogs' ability to absorb negative energies makes them natural healers. Just as Jesus healed the sick, dogs can be seen as little miracles of daily healing in our lives. In Isaiah 53:4, we read, "Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows." Dogs do the same in the spiritual realm. 9. A dog's unconditional love is a reflection of God's love for us. Message: by returning a dog's love, we draw closer to divine love, purifying our soul and raising our spiritual vibration. Analysis: a dog's pure and unconditional love is a reflection of God's love. In John 15:12, Jesus says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." Returning a dog's love is a spiritual practice that brings us closer to the divine. 10. Dogs choose their owners based on spiritual affinities from past lives. Message: whoever is chosen by a dog should pay attention to the spiritual lessons this companion may be bringing from past lives. Analysis: the belief in reincarnation suggests that dogs may be ancient souls who accompany us to complete unfinished lessons, just as in Ecclesiastes 3:15, "That which is already has been, and what is to be has already been, and God seeks what has passed." Dogs may be a link between our past lives and our present, guiding us on our spiritual path. 11. Living with dogs brings emotional and spiritual healing for those who are lost. Message: adopting a dog can be the first step toward healing deep wounds, both emotional and spiritual. Analysis: the healing power of dogs goes beyond the physical. They can also heal wounds of the soul. In James 5:16 it says, "Confess your trespasses to one another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The effective, fervent prayer of a righteous man avails much." Dogs are like the righteous whose presence heals through unconditional love. 12. When a dog licks your hand, it is purifying your spiritual energies. Message: allowing a dog to approach and show affection can be an energetic purification ritual, cleansing the impurities of the soul. Analysis: the simple act of a dog's lick can be seen as a rite of purification. Just as water is used in purification rituals, a dog's action may have the same spiritual effect. Let's remember John 13:14, where Jesus washes the feet of his disciples as an act of purification. 13. The spirit of a departed dog continues to protect and guide its family in the spiritual realm. Message: even after death, the bond between the dog and its family persists, with its spirit acting as an invisible guardian. Analysis: physical death is not the end of the spiritual bond between a dog and its family. In Revelation 21:4 it says, "And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. There shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying. There shall be no more pain." The spirit of the dog continues to protect, offering comfort and spiritual protection even after its departure. 14. Dogs are mediators between the material and spiritual worlds, facilitating communication with loved ones who have passed. Message: during moments of meditation or prayer, having a dog nearby can facilitate contact with the spiritual plane and bring messages from loved ones. Analysis: as mediators, dogs act as bridges between the two worlds. In Luke 16:26, a great chasm is mentioned between heaven and earth, but dogs can help overcome that spiritual distance, acting as messengers and guardians during rituals and meditations. 15. The love for a dog is one of the purest forms of expressing divine love on earth. Message: those who truly love their dog are experiencing and sharing a fraction of the unconditional love that God has for all of us. Analysis: divine love manifests in many ways, and one of the most accessible and purest forms is the love for a dog. As 1 Corinthians 13:13 reminds us, "And now abide faith, hope, love, these three, but the greatest of these is love." Loving a dog is practicing this love, bringing us closer to the divine essence. Each of these revelations not only reinforces the spiritual role of dogs in our lives, but also provides practical guidance for integrating this relationship into our spiritual evolution journey. The presence of a dog in the home, as indicated by these messages, is not just companionship. It is a tangible manifestation of protection, love, and divine connection, capable of transforming our lives and guiding us on our spiritual path. For those who have a dog at home, Chico Xavier, with his deep spiritual connection, left us unique and unprecedented teachings on how we can mentally and spiritually prepare to face the challenges and blessings that come with living with these beings of light. Here are exclusive guidelines based on the medium's revelations, which awaken strong hope and invite us to see the special role of dogs in our lives from a higher perspective. 1. Dogs as channelers of divine energies. Chico Xavier revealed that dogs have extraordinary spiritual sensitivity and are capable of channeling divine energies into the environment they live in. To handle this spiritual power, he recommended, cultivate thoughts of love and peace inside your home, as dogs are extremely receptive to the energies we emit. When we maintain a positive mindset, we strengthen their role as channels of light. Spiritual guidance. Practice meditation next to your dog, using them as a point of focus for energy. Chico believed that dogs amplify our connection with the divine when we are in elevated states of consciousness. 2. The role of dogs as spiritual protectors. Chico taught that dogs are natural spiritual protectors, and their presence helps drive away negative energies and obsessive spirits. To strengthen the protection a dog offers, it's important to maintain an attitude of gratitude. Pray daily, thanking the universe for the presence of this guardian in your life. Spiritual guidance. Before sleeping, say a prayer with your dog nearby, asking for protection and light. When reciting Psalm 91, ask that the dog's protective spirit act as a shield, keeping your home free from any spiritual harm. 3. Dogs as soul teachers. One of the deepest lessons left by Chico Xavier is that dogs are teachers in teaching us patience, empathy, and unconditional love. They reflect the spiritual qualities we need to develop. Reflect on how you can learn from your dog's behavior. If they are patient, joyful, and always present, ask yourself how these qualities can be applied in your own life. Spiritual guidance. Use moments of affection with your dog to reflect on your own spiritual journey. Each gesture of affection is an opportunity to purify your emotions and elevate your spiritual vibration. The spiritual mission of dogs in our lives. According to Chico Xavier, dogs enter our lives with a specific spiritual mission, often to help us overcome internal challenges, heal wounds, and teach us spiritual lessons from past lives. Accept your dog as part of your spiritual journey. They are in your life for a greater reason, and understanding this role can bring peace and clarity in difficult moments. Spiritual guidance. During periods of meditation, ask the universe to reveal your dog's spiritual mission in your life. This deep understanding can bring a sense of greater purpose to the relationship between you, especially during times of adversity. 5. Dogs as transmuters of emotional energy. Chico explained that dogs have the ability to absorb and transmute negative emotional energies around them, transforming them into lighter, healing energies. Be aware of your own emotions. If you are in an emotionally charged state, seek breathing and meditation practices to calm your mind before interacting with your dog. This protects both you and the animal from accumulating dense energies. Spiritual guidance. Whenever you feel sadness or anxiety, approach your dog and allow them to be a healing channel. Pray, asking that the unconditional love they emanate helps cleanse heavy energies, bringing relief and serenity. 6. The life cycle of dogs and their lessons on death. Chico Xavier taught that dogs, with their shorter life cycle, help us understand the mystery of life and death, as well as teach us about impermanence and acceptance. Facing your time with your dog as a temporary blessing allows you to make the most of every moment, knowing that they, like all things, are part of a greater cycle. Do not view death as an end, but as a spiritual transition. Spiritual guidance. When the time for your dog's departure approaches, remember the words of Chico, who believed that these beings continue to accompany us spiritually. Pray for their spirit, asking for peace and for them to continue guiding their family in spirit as an invisible guardian. 7. The connection of dogs with higher planes. Chico Xavier revealed that dogs have a direct connection with higher planes of existence and can help us connect with those spiritual realms. Be open to receiving the messages and energies your dog may be bringing from those higher planes. They are messengers of light and can serve as a channel for your own enlightenment. Spiritual guidance. During prayers or meditations, ask that your dog's spirit help elevate your intentions toward the higher planes. Ask them to help open your spiritual channels, allowing you to receive messages and insights directly from those realms. 8. Dogs as transmitters of hope. Chico used to say that the mere presence of a dog brings hope to homes, as they are beings of light who radiate joy and renewal. In times of discouragement or difficulty, look to your dog as a living source of hope. They carry within them a vital energy that can renew your strength and help you overcome any crisis. Spiritual guidance. Say a prayer asking that the unconditional love and hope your dog transmits fill your life. This act of faith can bring renewal and vitality to face challenges. 9. Respecting the sacred space of dogs. Chico also taught that dogs have a sacred spiritual space around them that must be respected so their energies remain in harmony. Respect your dog's time and space. They have moments when they need silence and introspection, and this is also a way of connecting with the divine. Spiritual guidance. Create a peaceful and harmonious environment for your dog, free from conflicts and negativity. This will help maintain the flow of spiritual energy in balance within the home. In each of these teachings from Chico Xavier, we see a message of hope and deep respect for the spiritual role dogs play in our lives. They are companions and guides, helping us navigate life's storms with love, patience, and protection. Preparing mentally and spiritually to live with these special beings is an ongoing journey of learning that brings us closer to the divine and elevates our soul. Having a dog at home is much more than having a pet. It is a divine opportunity for learning and spiritual growth. By exploring Chico Xavier's teachings, we understand that these special beings are true guardian angels sent to protect, teach, and guide us on our earthly journey. Chico taught us that love is a force that transforms destiny, and by observing the relationship we cultivate with our dogs, we see that truth in action. The unconditional love we receive from them is a reflection of the love the universe has for us, a love that transforms our lives, bringing light where there is darkness, peace where there is chaos. Dogs show us daily what it means to be faithful, loving, and resilient, inspiring us to be better on our own journey. They teach us the simplicity of pure love, the importance of empathy, and the power of presence. Charity is a spiritual practice. Those who practice good set in motion the most powerful forces of the spirit. Adopting or caring for a dog is, in itself, an act of charity, a daily practice that sets in motion the most powerful forces of the spirit. By opening our hearts to these beings, we also open ourselves to a deeper connection with the universe and the divine forces that govern our lives. In every gesture of affection, in every moment of silence by the side of our four-legged friend, we come closer to the greater purpose of our existence, which is to love and be loved. And just as Chico inspired us to see life with eyes of compassion and gratitude, having a dog helps us cultivate those virtues in a practical daily way. With them, we learn that the greatest transformations happen through the smallest actions, and by taking good care of our companions, we are also caring for our soul. Therefore, those who have a dog at home hold a spiritual treasure in their hands. Take advantage of this blessing to grow, learn, and connect with the most sublime aspects of existence. As Chico used to say, although no one can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start now and make a new ending. May that new ending be filled with light, love, and peace, guided by the presence of these beings of light who walk by our side. If this video has inspired you, write a positive thank you in the comments below. Also, share with me if you feel comfortable, any doubts, difficulties, questions, or even fears. I'm excited to interact and share experiences with you. After all, we can learn together if we are together on this incredible journey. Feel my hug. It is a great honor to have you by my side here on the channel, Awaken Your Inner Potential. Always remember, you are a being of light and deserve everything you desire. Trust in your unlimited inherent potential and in the power of the entire universe. Your presence in this world is an invaluable gift to me. Thank you so much for existing. Eternal gratitude. If you were shocked by what Chico Xavier revealed about dogs, you can't miss what Edgar Cayce predicted for those who have cats at home. Discover how these felines impact your spiritual life. Click now and find out everything. The mystery has already begun, and it will leave you in shock. Don't miss it.